Express.co.uk readers can vote in our poll below. And let us know more about what you think in the comments section. Our poll comes after Meghan, who is living in California with Prince Harry after quitting royal duties last month, wrote to members of the Congress and Senate calling for paid leave for new parents in America. The Duchess said she was writing the letter to House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer as a mom and on behalf of millions of American families. The former Suits actress signed off the note as Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And earlier this month, Meghan phoned Republican Senator Susan Collins of Maine and West Virginia's Shelley Capito last week to advocate for paid family leave. Senator Collins told Politico, "Much to my surprise, she called me on my private line and she introduced herself as the Duchess of Sussex, which is kind of ironic." The US is the only wealthy nation offering no national paid parental leave program. However, Meghan has sparked accusations she is using her royal title to interfere in American politics. Members of the royal family traditionally do not become involved in politics. The Sunday Times cited a palace aide as saying the Duchess was using her title out of context with the move, while another described the intervention as outrageous. A source close to Meghan told the newspaper she contacted members of Congress in her personal capacity as an engaged citizen. Appearing at an event last night, the Duchess insisted the issue of paid leave is humanitarian. Meghan took part in the New York Times DealBook online summit to discuss how women can reach economic and professional parity. During the 30-minute session called Minding the Gap, she was asked if she has any anxiety about getting involved in politics. The Duchess replied, "I don't see this as a political issue, frankly. Look, there is certainly a precedent amongst my husband's family, and the royal family of not having any involvement in politics, but I think this is. I mean, paid leave, from my standpoint, is just a humanitarian issue." Meghan and Harry quit royal duties last year for a new life in California. The couple agreed to stop using their HRH titles as part of Megxit, but they continue to be known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So-called Fab, for Haven TMT been in the same room together in nearly 2 years, but that could change in the not-too-distant future, following reports that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are planning a royal tour in America. Meghan and Harry are reportedly looking to build bridges with the Cambridges, by having them stay at their $11 million mansion along with their 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. A royal source told Heat World, their Haven TMT had a single royal visitor since moving to America, which they know is mainly because of COVID, but now that travel restrictions between the US and UK have been lifted, they want that to change. They added, they TM certain that there would be no better way for them to put aside their differences than by spending quality time together in the California sunshine, away from the meddling and negativity they would have to encounter in England. And Meghan feels that they would be playing by her rules because they would be in her home and her home country. While the brothers have met in England twice since for Prince Philip TMS funeral and the unveiling of Princess Diana TMS statue, they have never really had any clear-the-air talks and put on a united front. Harry would also like them to meet his 5-month-old daughter Lilibet and bond with 2-year-old son Archie, who they TMV not seen since they left the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing renewed calls for them to be stripped of their royal titles after the Duchess of Sussex began to lobby Congress for a national paid leave policy and cold-called Republican senators. A royal expert has stated that they don't need to trade off the royal family given that she's used her royal position out of context by involving herself in American politics. Last week it emerged that the former actress had called a number of senators to discuss the prospect of a national paid leave policy. This follows her letter to Congress, addressed to Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, which stated her belief that it was a national right to have access to a parental or sickness leave program. On both occasions, she introduced herself as the Duchess of Sussex, which has brought criticism from royal watchers due to the royal family's stance of avoiding politics. Speaking on talk radio, royal expert Charles Ray said, Some months ago we talked about the prospect of Meghan having political ambitions, and even challenging for the White House. Well, here we have Meghan using her position, using her Duchess of Sussex title to get involved in a strand of American politics. She got one senator who gave her all the phone numbers that she needed. She rang all these people and it came from a number that was undetected and goes, "Hello, it's Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex." You've got this bandwagon rolling so much so that the 24 female senators, there is a plan afoot to get a dinner with Meghan so that she can discuss this plan again. She is now getting involved in American politics, and it is not something that is done by the royal family. They don't do it in this country and they certainly shouldn't be doing it in America. The royal family traditionally steer clear of political debate, and have previously avoided commenting on Harry and Meghan's political statements, stating that they are no longer working members of the royal family. However, reports in the Sunday Times suggested that palace courtiers were frustrated with the use of the title, with Charles Ray continuing, "From what I can gather, Buckingham Palace themselves are saying that she's using her title out of context and insists that the royal family have no say in American politics." Now she may not like it, but she's still linked to the British royal family, and I do now think it's about time that we start looking at that they don't need these titles anymore. They're living in America, there's no point in having these titles, they may as well just be Harry and Meghan Wales, it's that simple. They're well enough known, they don't to trade off the royal family. Host Kevin O'Sullivan added, "Well, if she's going to abuse it like this, and that's what she's doing, she's abusing the title she's been given." Don't miss, as part of their Megxit deal last year, the couple was stripped of their royal patronages and HRH status but were permitted to keep their Sussex titles. Meghan has always demonstrated an interest in politics, and before becoming an actress, had considered a political career. She completed an internship at the US Embassy in Buenos Aires and took the Foreign Officer Service test in order to apply for a role at the US State Department. Last year, the couple received criticism after they appeared in a video for Time magazine where they urged American citizens to vote in the presidential election. It was thought that Meghan had made her position clear, as she said, "This is the most important election of our lifetime," indicating her support for Democratic candidate Joe Biden. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped down as senior members of the royal family in January 2020. The couple have had a rocky relationship with the media since the beginning of their relationship, with them issuing multiple warnings to the press and pleading for privacy. But amid repeated demands for privacy, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have so far not shied away from publicity, prompting Vine panelist James Max to question their strategy. The broadcaster took particular issue with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's agreement with Netflix despite the Duke's protectiveness toward his mother Princess Diana's legacy. Mr. Max said, "He shouldn't work there, Netflix, I'm sorry, he's a say, not a do-er. He speaks about the private having got there on his private jet. He speaks about no intrusion but puts publicity out there on his own basis. If you are that concerned about the publicity, walk away from the public life. Stop causing it." Jeremy Vine intervened, "Maybe he's a bit damaged. Everything that happened to his mother." But Mr. Max quipped, "A bit damaged. He's fallen off the back of a lorry and everything's broken." Mr. Vine added, "Well, hang on, there he is as a little boy, without knowing that she had 10 more years of life left. What did that do to him? You can't imagine." Journalist Ash Sarkar added, "I think that's a separate issue, which is the way in which the royal family does something incredibly traumatic to human beings. It puts their interpersonal lives, their loves, their insecurities front and center of national life, and that's one of the reasons I am a staunch Republican." Meghan Markle advised to teach Lilibet and Archie about family member amid drama. Not special. Meghan's political moves backfire as US turns on Duchess. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry plan fake royal tours trademark next year. Royal expert claims the Sussexes have recently come under fire for their reported 150 meters deal with Netflix. Many are criticizing Harry's silence surrounding the portrayal of his late mother, Princess Diana, in the Netflix show The Crown. Elizabeth Debicki has taken over the role of Princess Diana from Emma Corrin in the new season. The show has been criticized for the way it has portrayed Diana as a helpless victim.